Naomi talks BS. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. Let's talk it down. Let's address our claims, shall we? Because they were dressed up in bin bags. Well, we took the bin bags off and what we can see, garbage coming from Naomi's mouth. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Naomi likes to feel the glow. She thinks women's wrestling is glowing at its all-time brightest right now. But I have got to totally disagree. So, WWE star Naomi had an interview with Fault magazine and she commented on the state of women's wrestling in 2024, and she went on to basically say how the women have proven that they deserve equal pay as men because they are just as big as draws as men, which is just like factually untrue. I mean, we know that is not the case. There's a reason why they've never done another Evolution pay-per-view because, you know, it fucking tanked. It sucked. Nobody cared. Nobody wanted an all-female pay-per-view. But whatever, you know, some of these women like to push that they are just as big. They deserve 50-50. They, whatever the men can do, they can do, if not better. And that's not true, but Naomi seems to think it's true. So this is what she said to Fault magazine. She says, quote, "I think now is the best the business has ever been for a female wrestler, thanks to women over the decades continuously breaking down barriers. I've seen a lot of growth and change in the industry since I started my career in 2009 with the way women are represented and treated in the business. Slowly but slowly, women wrestlers have and are continuing to prove that we are draws, deserve the TV time and wages equal to men." End of quote. So, first of all, I don't see how Naomi thinks that women can deserve wages equal to men, because it's not like all men are on the same wages. And she just groups women in there as if they're like one category, as if they're like just all the same. All this like generic superstars, like, oh, you know, you could pick like one woman out of a bunch of 100 and it would all be the same. Women are different from each other. Men are different from each other. This sounds like some shady shit that Naomi is talking about here. It's like she wants everything to be equal. This doesn't seem like equality of opportunity. It seems more like equality of outcome from Naomi. Like, I just don't see how she believes that women have proved that they are equal to men and deserve the same pay as men. Like, where's the proof in that? How do the women on WWE deserve the same amount of money as a John Cena, The Rock, the Roman Reigns, a CM Punk? When has that been proven? When's anybody in the women's division proved that they are draws to that level?
Sounds like she's took a page from the Ryback book of, well, everyone deserves equal pay. Because that's what it sounds like.
Communism.
You know, wrestling has went downhill over the past decade, and is it any coincidence that over the past decade, that is when they've tried to push this equality down our throat where half the card has to be women? I don't think it is. Now, yeah, AEW doesn't really give the women as much of a chance as WWE, and we've preferred WWE for the most part over AEW the past 5 years. But again, there is some instances in the women's division where they do deserve more money. I think Becky Lynch, over her period, the last 5 years or whatever, deserves more money than probably the average mid-carder in the men's.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. There is women that deserve more money than men, but Naomi's just grouping them together here, like as if it's like black and white.
Yeah.
As if there's women and there's men, and women have proven that they are just as good at drawing, just as deserving of TV time and deserving of equal wages as men. That's not the case.
I mean, it's
there's a few women that have maybe done that, but it's not black and white. It's not so clear cut.
I can guarantee you, right, that 20 years ago, 25 years ago, see like Trish Stratus, she was getting more money than a Stevie Richards. Hands bloody down, but she would make you believe that, oh, they've been like third-class citizens since the dawn of time. No, maybe when you dress up in your wee bin bags in Saudi Arabia, that's first-class citizenship over there, alright? But see this pathetic equality thing? Naomi's a mid-carder. She should be nowhere. She should be nowhere near the money.
Have women really proved that they're draws, or has this women's evolution just being shoved and forced down our throat. There's a difference.
Oh, there's a clear diff.
Is Naomi more over than a Tori Wilson or a Stacey Keebler or a Trish Stratus?
Not in a month of Sundays.
Look at Sable, right? Sable, no word of a lie. If you didn't watch Attitude Era, you probably wouldn't know, but Sable was arguably the most over person except Austin.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Yep.
In terms of pops and reactions, Sable was arguably the most over person outside of Stone Cold.
Not many of these women can say that, can they?
Naomi's never going to get that, so she can say that the women have proven over the last 10 years that they're just as big a draws as men. I'm totally going to disagree. I don't think that is the case at all. I don't think having women shoved down our throat and having this forced women's revolution, that doesn't prove anything. It just proves that WWE is trying to go down this direction. They're trying to push equality. They want to appear as if they are equal.
The ratings are as low as they've ever been, right? They're getting lower. Again, it's not all the women's fault, but here, maybe giving them half the screen time does count towards that. It's like Mania. Who's tuning in at Mania, right, to watch Rhea Ripley against Becky Lynch? Or to watch the other Io Sky Bailey. I know there's some marks. Oh, Bailey Io Sky's better than The Rock. Fucking dead on it. You're tuning in to see Dwayne. You're tuning in to see the story finish as much as we didn't like Cody Rhodes. That's what you're tuning in to see. Things like that. See people that pretend that these people deserve equal pay as those guys. Yo, see if Naomi wants the same amount of money, right, as Tyler Bate and bloody, Otis. Then go work away. I think, alright, fair enough. Why not? But trying to pretend that she should be on the same amount of money as like her husband, Jimmy, well, you're talking out your arse.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing
You're in TNA 6 months ago. Fucking know your role.
Yeah, but now she's trying to claim she deserves equal, and it's just the way she says it. Equal to the men. It's like equal to what men though? Are you talking about? I'm assuming she doesn't mean the mid card men. I'm assuming she doesn't. I'm assuming Naomi doesn't want equal pay to the jobbers. Yeah. Does she want equal pay to the men in NXT? No, she probably wants equal men. Probably wants equal pay to the men at the top of the card, like your Roman Reigns and your Seth Rollins. So I just don't agree with that whatsoever.
It's just funny though, because like, see right now, like there's going to be so much more women getting paid more than so much more men. But she's trying to make it that it's like here, there's only like one woman getting paid more than like the least paid guy.
Yeah, she probably one of these people that believe that women are getting paid 19 cents less just purely based on the fact that they're female, but whatever. Naomi was then also asked about how she would respond to people who say practicing femininity is at odds with contact sports like wrestling. Naomi replied, quote, "I think the women of WWE proves that theory to be wrong. LOL. Women wrestlers have always proven, even from the beginning, that women can do it all. We are wives, mothers, businesswomen, very unique performing athletes, and somehow make it look easy."
No, you make it look sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, women's wrestling does not make things look easy.
Naomi's made it here to be a god for saying this, but see if a man turned around and said, "We are husbands, fathers, business men, very unique performing athletes, and somehow we make it look easy."
Yeah, you'd be laughed at, you'd be ridiculed.
You'd be like, "Oh, he's a misogynist, he's an evil white man. He's an evil man, damn it."
But Naomi comes out and says this, and she's, I don't know, powerful, and
they don't. No, but we have touched upon this since pretty much the dawn of time. See, when the women wrestle, it's so much more sloppy than the men, and no other night highlights this than the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, because you've got 30 women in there, fucking half of them.
I know I buried, right, Tyler Bate and bloody Otis and people like that, and the mid-card of men and the lower. They are still better workers than Naomi and co. They are. There is a few women, select few, that actually are fantastic workers, but it is like it's a very small amount. Even jobbers like Ricochet, right? See, in the men's division in 2024, you will struggle to find someone that can't work. Like, literally.
Oh, no.
Seeing the women, though, it's like, I would say about 90% of the women are poor workers. But in the men, it's about, you're probably looking at it.
It's the opposite. It's like 90 are good workers or whatever, and, well, acceptable workers. And
aye. Like, obviously, we don't like the style of wrestling, but
90% are capable of working to that style.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're looking at in general, on average, if you take like the average male performer in WWE and the average female performer, what is that? What is the average female performer better at than the male performer? I can't think of one thing. Are they better in the ring? No. Are they better on the mic? No. Are they bigger draws? No. Did they bring in more fuse? No. Are they more athletic? No.
Nothing.
I'm just not
It's
seeing it.
obviously sex appeal, like, but if you're gay, then you'd like the men.
Yeah, but that's the one thing that like
They don't want to be.
they want to use it, but they don't want that. They don't
take
want to.
credit for
Yeah,
it,
they don't
really.
want it to be credited for it. Really, it's like they want to use sex appeal to get over, but you cannot like them because of that. You have to like them for every other reason. It just makes no sense whatsoever. It's weird. It's like they show sex appeal to get you to like them, but then you have to like them for any other reason but the sex appeal that they showed. It's hypocrisy, man. But yeah, no, I just don't agree whatsoever that they are equal draws, equally deserving of TV time, and deserve equal wages. I don't know what planet Naomi is living on here, but yeah, totally disagree. So, guys, let us know what you think down below. I'm not feeling the glow, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.